Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the new LEGO Star Wars diorama sets with the trench run you see there, the trash compactor scene, and the Dagobah training scene. Apologies for my nasalness. I have picked up a cold from the kids, but luckily it's not COVID or anything, it's just a bad cold. But sorry if I sound more nasal than I normally do on the videos. But it's taken me maybe a couple of weeks to get these built over the weekend. It has been a little bit crazy at work, so it has taken me a while longer. But first thoughts for these figures, for these sets, sorry. They are completely overpriced for what you get, but luckily I did manage to get these using a whole bunch of VIP points. And if you are in Australia, you can get them for a pretty good price from Target and Big W, I think. They both recently had 20% off sale, so you could get these for a very good price. The trench run scene here is the cheapest. It retails for about $90, I think, Australian, so you can get it for about 70 odd on sale, and it has about 660 odd pieces. The trash compactor scene here is the most expensive, which is probably the most surprising thing of these sets. This is retailing for 150 Australian, which when you think about it and you look at what you get, it is pretty insane. And this comes with 800 odd. The set with the most pieces is the Dagobah training scene here, I think with exactly 1,000 pieces. And this is definitely my favorite of the three. But this is not as expensive as the trash compactor set. This retails for about 120, I think it is, Australian. So all three I think you can get for much better prices than that. So definitely shop around and don't pay full price. The trench run set here I think is pretty good. I did get the free gift with purchase set that came out maybe a couple of years ago with one of the UCS figures. And that was, I guess, much less detailed than this particular set. So you do get a lot more pieces and a lot more greebling. The detail in the sort of trench and so on is very nicely done. I'm not sure where all of it is meant to go, all of this sort of piping and tubing and so on. But it does look pretty awesome. The three TIE fighters that you see there with the TIE Advance for Vader, they're pretty simple builds, but they look pretty nice on display, particularly with the translucent stands that they have there. And I do like the sort of fluorescent green translucent TIE fighter lasers there. The X-Wing here is pretty nicely done too. I do like the R2 print. By all accounts that is exclusive or brand new to this set. And overall the sort of structure of it is pretty good. I do like the way they've done the blasters there. You can't, I think you can sort of move the wings in if you futz around with it a little bit, but they are meant to be sort of fixed in that Battle X formation. On the back of it you get the jewels at the back there for the thrusters, which doesn't look too bad. And I think the only other piece that sort of moves is the gun turret here, so you can rotate that around as you see. But overall that's pretty much it. I do like the face plate there. If I can get that to focus, and I guess they've got a quote from each of these iconic scenes now, with this one of course being Vader's "The Force is strong" with this one. So pretty nice set overall, but for 90 Australian, definitely get it for about 70, and that might be more worth what you get. Now this trash compactor set, I'm not sure why it's the most expensive at 150 retail. Now I'm not actually sure if Target or Big W has this particular set on sale, but the only thing I can think of as to why it costs more is, I guess, number one, it does come with 6 minifigures with the core cast there, and then of course on the rear here, just as I spin this around, you do get R2 and 3PO at the back. I don't think there's anything too specific to say about the 3PO. I think the new UCS Landspeeder has the new 3PO with printed lines, etc. on the legs, but these ones, I think the only thing of mention I think is printing on the back of R2, which is a first, I believe, but I guess I'm not too much of a fan to follow that sort of stuff, but apparently it's a pretty big deal, so good on Lego for doing that with this set. And of course, if you do know about this set, the trash compactor scene, of course, wouldn't be complete if it didn't fold in together, and I do love how it does that without having to sort of move any of the pieces on the inside. I actually thought all of the sort of trash and so on was just thrown in there, but it all has a place to clip in. All of these things are sort of angled precisely, and I love how it sort of just glides in and out like that. So overall it does look pretty damn awesome, and I think I guess with the 6 minifigures and then this being one of the most iconic scenes in the original movie is probably why I think Lego has priced it at $150 to cater for that older collector, I guess collecting crowd such as myself that grew up with the movie back in the 70s and 80s. So I guess that demographic has quite a lot of cash to spend. So I guess they're catering for that and taking full advantage of it. Now, this Dagobah set, as I was saying before, I think is definitely my favorite. I love how all of the vines and so on are done over the top there. There is a lot of internal detail. I'm not even going to bother showing it on the back because you can't really see, but I'm not sure why they bothered, because there's like a cooktop area with a cook pot and so on that you can't really see at all. And then I guess the snake was meant to be in the doorway, but I've just left it on the left hand side there. But I guess everything else on the external I think looks fantastic. I love all the sort of growth, the vegetation out of the swamp and so on, and I do like the use of the different colors and depths of the swamp here to give you that difference in depth, where this dark area is a bit deeper, whereas it sort of starts to get not so deep as you get up to the hut. And I do like the way they've done the X-Wing there. And I think I guess one of the other great things about these sets is there's not a sticker in sight. I'm definitely glad for that. I absolutely hate how Lego continues to use stickers, especially in collector sets like these. So I'm definitely glad that these three don't have any stickers. I'm not sure what they're going to do next, but I'm assuming there's going to be, I guess there's so many iconic scenes, right? There's the Hoth scene, there's an Endor scene, there must be a scene from the final duel in Return of the Jedi. So I guess I'm hoping that they stick to the original trilogy, but I'm sure if these take off, they'll probably do the full saga. But that's pretty much it for my quick thoughts on these. Hopefully you can subscribe to the channel. I do have the UCS Landspeeder build coming up. I haven't actually started that yet, and that might take me a week or two. But hopefully you can subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming review of that. And until then, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.